You know, it's been pretty dry on the Call of Duty front for me. I haven't really been excited for really anything right now when it comes to the Call of Duty. Maybe a little bit of Modern Warfare 4 and stuff like that. But it was just announced that the Black Ops Battle Royale mode is coming basically on Friday, March 13th. And it is going to be the integration of everything from Call of Duty Black Ops 7's multiplayer into the Battle Royale mode. And it looks pretty good. It looks interesting. I mean, I'm going to probably jump in. I haven't really been playing many video games in general over the past few since the beginning of the year, to be quite frank. And even Warzone is the only thing that I jump in every once in a while, and it's not even because I like it that much anymore. It's really just chat with my friends and then just spend like a good time chatting shit, and talking shit. That's the only opportunity we really get. So that's really the main thing for me jumping into Warzone. You guys know that this is more of a campaign channel. We just like the campaign a lot, but the Warzone is still fun here and there. Now, it's really been the same for such a long time. A few little modes added here and there and a few changes, but it's really just felt kind of stagnated. It feels like it really hasn't made any improvements or anything along those lines. But with this Black Ops Royale, it looks a little bit interesting. Now, this is described as an original Blackout inspired battle royale with no loadouts, no gulag, and no buy stations. Wingsuits in scavenge to survive, upgrade weapons through rarity, master cradle breaches, and outlast 24 rival squads on Avalon's massive map. So this is finally us getting a full look into Avalon on the Warzone, battle royale map. You basically have to find the weapons and kind of build them, as you're playing. And this is very Blackout inspired, and we kind of knew that this was coming. Some leaks had indicated that this was something that was going to be happening. They also state that the original Call of Duty's Battle Royale perk system is returning, and it'll include a flexible twist. No fixed slots, just 5 swappable consumable boosts you activate when the moment is needed. And each will give you a temporary advantage that can shift the balance of any fight. So it's gonna feel very different. And if I'm being fully transparent, when Blackout mode released, the very first one, there was it was when Fortnite was popping. And I remember, I've played Call of Duty my whole life, but I was just really on the Fortnite, I don't know, just train or vibe. I was playing a lot of Fortnite. I was enjoying it. And honestly, Blackout at the time when it released, I remember thinking I'm not really feeling this. This shit's kind of ass. And, I know that that's going to receive a lot of hate because, you remember Blackout and you're like, wow, Blackout was so cool. It was so fun. It was awesome. And I know that a lot of people have wanted that back in the Warzone space, in the Battle Royale space. And I mean, yeah, Blackout was never this one that I was super excited about. But to be honest, seeing the progression of Warzone, seeing how bad it's been to me personally, how boring it's gotten, this could be a very good refresh. This could be bringing something back in a very new way, adding a few new modernizations to it, if you will, and then kind of feeling like something new that we haven't experienced before. And I think it might be a good shift. It might change the dynamic in the feel of, Warzone. It might change that dynamic tremendously, and it might bring a lot more people in. Is this enough to revive, anything that Call of Duty has been doing lately or completely, break records? Maybe not, but it'll be something fun and different. And I am looking forward to something different. Again, the resources and the time spent on things like a Blackout 2 or Call of Duty Warzone and the Battle Royale in general just seems to take away so much from the fucking campaign. So I always will have a love-hate relationship with the Battle Royale, because on one hand, I am happy that people that don't have PlayStation Plus or don't want to pay for internet things, and maybe they just have the PlayStation and they want to jump into a free mode and play Call of Duty, which maybe is their favorite game. I really like that. At least that they're able to play something that's free and they don't have to buy anything and they can enjoy it. So that's one part that I really do like. Of course, the other flip side of that coin is that it just takes so many resources away from the story, and sometimes the story is hurt and other aspects of Call of Duty like the campaign just aren't concentrated on as much because Warzone is such a big moneymaker. But this Black Ops Blackout 2 is coming and it does look pretty fun. I do like that the trailer, and I know this is something so small and so minimal, but I do like that the trailer is very different, because I feel like all the Call of Duty trailers since Modern Warfare 2 maybe, or even Call of Duty Cold War, have always felt the fucking same. But this one had some new angles, different type of music and the wingsuits and stuff like that. It just felt like a cool little trailer, and it even reminded me a little bit of the John Wick movie where they do the over the head shot, and you kind of see David Mason going through killing people with an overhead shot, which is, it was just interesting to see. So yeah, I like it. I mean, it's Call of Duty you know, it's one thing about them. At the bare minimum, they can always insert some fucking hype at any point. They'll just throw something. Oh, let's bring this back. Let's throw them this, and then everybody gets sit the fuck up. So yeah, at least they know how to do that, and they know how to keep people engaged and entertained. I am excited for this. I'm excited to try something new, get rid of the old Warzone bullshit, and hope that I do have a much better time. I do hope that I have a lot more fun playing Call of Duty Blackout 2, basically, because I wasn't the biggest fan of Blackout 1. I'm not saying that it was bad or anything like that. I just remember not having that much fun with it. But this one, I think I will enjoy it a lot more, and I do hope that it brings me back into Call of Duty for a little bit, just because, like I said, I've really been off the mark. I mean, even when I have jumped in, I think maybe like a week ago or a week and a half ago, I was shit because I'm not playing as much. So, you know, if you don't play it, you lose. But Blackout 2 is coming. Looks pretty fucking fun. What do you think? Will you be playing?